Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to an expert puzzle by El Pais. I screen scraped this puzzle some time ago. I don't exactly remember when it was, but it is built as an expert puzzle on their website. So let's get started, shall we? We have a couple of 6 blocking these squares, so 6 must go here. And we have 4 is blocking across here and down here, so 4 must go here. That was fairly quick. These 2 8s block down here, giving me an 8 for this position here. So 7 blocks up and 7 blocks over. 7 goes here or here, blocking across. The 7 blocks across, 7 therefore in one of these 2 squares. We are going to have a 5 either here or here, because this 5 blocks across here and this 5 blocks here, here, and here. So one of these is a 5. I spotted that while I was looking at the 3s blocking down and up. And I was wondering if I could see some kind of a pair emerging, but I don't think so. But I should really be looking at the low-hanging fruit, shouldn't I? The 8 blocks across here and up here. So yes, an 8. And these 2 8s block here. There's 8 blocks here. So another 8 goes here, and the next 8 comes here, right? This 8 blocks up, this 8 blocks across, so does this, and this blocks down here is therefore an 8. Let's have a look at the 7s, shall we? The 7 blocks across here and down here. So here's a 7. These 2 7s block like so, therefore a 7 goes here. This 7 blocks across, this blocks up, 7 here. Now we have a 7 in because of this 7 blocking up and this across. Here's a 7. And that immediately gives us a 3 for this square because this 3 blocks across. So here's a 3. And it's easy to figure out that these missing numbers must be a 2, 4, and a 9. And while I can't place those yet, these therefore must be a 1 and a 5. Also, nothing I can do anything about, I think, because both of these could be 5s, as mentioned earlier, this 5 blocking over, right? We also have a 2, 5, and a 9 waiting for us here. And again, all I can say is that a 9 goes here or here. Oh, I have to get back to what I was telling you about these 3 squares. 2, 4, and a 9. I said that I couldn't place any, and that is not true because this 4 blocks here, here, and here. Ergo, this has got to be a 4, and these must be a 2 and a 9 pair now. So my apologies. You live and learn. We can place a 7 in this square here because this 7 blocks down, this 7 blocks up, and this 7 blocks across. So neither of these squares here can be a 7. 7 goes here. We now have a 7 blocking across and down. Another 7 here. Remember how we said that a 5 had to go here or here? Let me recap. This 5 blocks across. Therefore, one of these is a 5 blocking down, and this 5 blocks up. So here's a 5. Now we know that this 5 blocks across and this 5 blocks down. One of these is going to be a 5 blocking across. So a 5 in row 4 must go here, here, or here. That's a lot of choice, so we'll not focus on that right now. Instead, let me have a look at these squares. They must be 2, 9, and 4. 2, 9, and 4. I don't know what to do with that, so I won't do anything at the moment. I do see, however, that the only 2 squares in this row here, row 7, that can be a 4 are these 2 squares. But it doesn't really lead me to something exotic like an X-wing or anything. So again, I will leave that alone. Meanwhile, I'm spotting the 6 blocking down and this 6 blocking over. So here's a 6. We now have a 4 and a 6 blocking down, a 4 and a 6 blocking down. So it's clear that these two squares must be a 4 and a 6. So a 2, 3, and a 5 for these squares. The 3 and a 5 block here. So here's a 2. And a 3 and a 5 now for these squares. And since we now have 3 and a 5 blocking here, and we have a potential 3 and a 5 blocking here, we know that these squares must be a 3 and a 5. Is that going to do anything for us, though? I'm not quite sure. I think we can place a 1 in this square. Yes, 1 definitely is hanging out here because this 1 blocks up, this 1 blocks across. One of these must be a 1. This ghost 1 blocks here, this 1 blocks here, and we need a 1 for one of these 3 squares. Since a 1 can't go here or here, it must go here. Here just a 6 and a 9 now, and the 6 blocks over, so the 9 goes here and the 6 here. And a 2, 5, and a 3 for these squares. Let's see, 5 blocks over, 5 goes here or here, therefore up here. But I think I said that earlier, didn't I? We are going to have a 9 here or here now because this 9 blocks here and this 9 blocks here. 9 here or here. What else can we say about column 4? A 1, 5, and a 3? Nah, not really. We know this is a 3, 5. 5 can't go here, but, you know, could go here, couldn't it? Do we really only have 2 2s in the grid? Yes, 2 2s only. I really want to look at this square here. One thing that at least I tend to overlook sometimes is that I do have a 5-3 pair here, so I don't have to look for any more 5s and 3s in this row, do I? What I need to look for is what's not a 5 and a 3, and that is a 1, 2, 4, and a 6. And we do have a 1, 4, and a 2 blocking this square, so this must be a 6. This is 6 blocks across. One of these is a 6, and we got 2 6s already blocking these squares. So this is a 6, giving me a 6 here, and therefore a 4 here. Remember the 4, 6 pair? These 2 squares now must be a 4, which can't go here. It must go here, and a 9, which must go here. Therefore, this must be a 9, and this must be a 2. Here we are looking for a 5 and one more, a 3. Let's see, 5 and 3, 5. Not sure about that. Also a 1, 5, and a 3 here. 1 goes here or here, and here or here, but that's somewhere down the line. I can't solve that yet. So across here now, 1, 5, 3, 9. 3 and 1 block here, so this is a 9 because we got a 3, 5, 1 blocking here. So yes, here is a 9. And a 1, 3, 5 here, the 3, 5 block here, here's a 1. Now we have a 1 up here because these 1s block like so. So here's a 1, giving me a 1 in this position as well. And now we got 1s blocking like so, therefore 1 must go here. We need one more 1. Yes, 1 blocks down, over, here. That's it for the ones for this grid. 2 and a 4 here. Yes, we can do something about that. The 4 blocks down. So here's a 2, here's a 4, and here's therefore a 2. Which blocks across? There's 2 blocks here. So here's a 2. Here we need 5. And here are 9 and a 4. 4 blocks over. So here's a 9, here's a 4. And this must be a 5, yes? Giving me a 5 here and a 3 here, because we had a 3-5 pair going on here for some time, didn't we? This, it seems, must be 9. And this, therefore, a 3. 1 square left in column 5. It must be a 5. 2, 3, and 9 here. Can we still not do anything? Yes, we can. The 2 blocks out. So here's a 2. 9 blocks over. Here's a 3. Here's a 9. 9's block, like so. Here's a 9. 2 and 3 here now. The 3 blocks over. Here's a 2. Here's a 3. Therefore, we have a 3 here. 2 and a 5, I believe. Yes, 2 blocks down, 5 here, 2 here. 5 blocks down, 3 here, 5 here. And that's it for this puzzle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.